2020 is here, and these movies are even closer in our grasp. Welcome back to Ravens 10s, where I'll be counting down my picks for the most anticipated movies of 2020.
Oh! Mondays, am I right, Joe?
You said it, guy.
Yeah!
Number 10, Candyman.
I brought him back.
Candyman isn't real!
1999 was the last time we saw the Candyman on our movie screens, and over 20 years later, he is back and better than ever. Candyman will be produced by huge fanboy and Get Out producer Jordan Peele, where he will be bringing the Man of Fear back in a spiritual sequel of the first Candyman film from 1992.
Man, the urban legend is, if you say his name 5 times while looking in the mirror, he appears in the reflection and kills you.
Tony Todd will reprise his role as the titular character as he returns to where it all began, Chicago, where he will be terrorizing the residents as he had done 28 years earlier. If Peele is as much of a fanboy as he says he is, it should be a frighteningly awesome return for the Candyman.
My victim.
This is not real, it's not real.
Number 9, Free Guy. Ryan Reynolds brings his sarcastic wit and boyishly everyman charm to this self-referential, special effects-driven comedy. He stars as Guy, a nondescript bank teller NPC in a violent open-world video game called Free City, when one day Guy suddenly becomes self-aware and decides to take his destiny into his own hands.
Is this what recreational drugs feel like?
Expect a lot of ironic humor and over-the-top action, which, when Ryan Reynolds is involved, is essentially the only thing you need to make a great movie these days. And let's face it, it's gotta be better than the Green Lantern.
And please don't make the super suit green or animated.
Number 8, F9.
All right, Dom. What's next?
Vin Diesel is back as Dom Toretto in the penultimate movie in this legendary franchise. The next entry will bring the family back together to face off against an unexpected villain played by franchise newcomer and nearly transparent John Cena, who also happens to be Dom's brother.
So we're up against a master thief, assassin, high performance driver. Who is he?
Due to backstage drama towards Diesel, however, Dwayne Johnson will not be reprising his role as Luke Shaw, although F9 should still be just as action-packed and thrill-seeking as all the others in this high-octane franchise, even without Johnson.
No bridge!
Oh, hell no.
Number 7, Wonder Woman, 1984.
Welcome to the future. Life is good, but it can be better. And why shouldn't it be? All you need.
Gal Gadot returns as the Amazon princess in the highly anticipated sequel to the record-breaking 2017 movie Wonder Woman.
It is born from lies. And greatness is not what you think.
Kristen Wiig adds her deadpan humor and surprising wit to the movie as a villainous cheetah, where her, along with the Soviet Union, will be testing Wonder Woman like she has never been tested before.
No. I take what I want in return.
The DCEU has had its ups and downs, and here's to hoping that Wonder Woman can break that mold of the previous DC Universe films.
We all have our struggles. Have you ever been in love? A long, long time ago. You?
So many times, yeah. All the time.
Number 6, Top Gun Maverick.
The end is inevitable, Maverick. Your kind is headed for extinction.
Maybe so, sir. But not today.
Time to head back to the danger zone. After 34 long years, Maverick is back and ready to fly past our screens once again. Tom Cruise returns as Maverick, where he will join Val Kilmer's Iceman in the air for more motorcycles, volleyball, and flying jets like a madman. With a supporting cast that includes John Hamm, Jennifer Connelly, Ed Harris, and Miles Teller as Goose's son, this movie is shaping up to be another wild and crazy ride.
Captain. What is that?
It's one of life's mysteries, sir.
Number 5, Morbius. Part of the Sony Spider-Man universe, along with the 2018 movie Venom, Morbius is based on the Spider-Man villain who suffers from a rare blood disease, inadvertently turning him into a vampire in a misguided attempt to cure himself.
This would be a cure.
Jared Leto stars as the titular character, where he'll be trying to prove himself once again that he can take on another iconic comic character after the controversial portrayal of the Joker from the 2016 Suicide Squad movie.
Really bad.
Well, at least he didn't send dead rats to his co-stars this time.
Is worse than the disease.
Number 4, Spiral.
Nothing happier than the wife of a new detective.
Emma's cool, man. She's different. You don't know my wife.
You can give a woman 600 Tuesdays. It ain't worth 3 Saturday nights.
How much money you got?
Another installment of the long-running Saw franchise, Spiral stars Samuel L. Jackson and Chris Rock as cops that are investigating a series of gruesome murders and finds themselves at the mercy of a killer reminiscent of the past. As a longtime fan of the series, Chris Rock also created the movie alongside the original director for the first 3 films, Darren Lynn Bousman, where he will be behind the scenes once again trying to bring the series back to its roots.
This has another motive. They're targeting cops.
Number 3, Ghostbusters Afterlife.
No fault lines, no fracking, no loud music even. Is shaking on a daily basis.
Under the dining table now!
Cutting ties to the all-female reboot Afterlife is a direct sequel to the 1989 film Ghostbusters 2, set 30 years after the second film. A family moves to a small town where they discover their connection to the original Ghostbusters and their grandfather's secret legacy.
Whoa, killer replica.
A replica of what?
A ghost trap?
A third Ghostbusters film had been in various stages of development since Ghostbusters 2 in 1989 after Murray refused to commit to the project. Thankfully, since then, he changed his mind and will be in the new installment along with his other castmates from the earlier films, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson, and Sigourney Weaver.
My grandfather died. My mom says we're just here to pick through the rubble of his life.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Judging by the trailer and its stellar cast, this is a movie that even the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man could get behind.
Come on, darling.
Number 2, No Time to Die.
James Bond. License to Kill.
As the 25th film in the Bond franchise, Daniel Craig will return for his 5th and final turn as the legendary spy. The movie starts with a retired James Bond where he is forced out of retirement and must confront a danger the likes of which the world has never seen before.
My way. I will put a bullet in your knee. The one that works.
No Time to Die has seen its ups and downs since starting production in 2016, with both the director and writer both leaving the project. It was originally supposed to be scheduled for release in April of 2020, but was postponed worldwide due to the coronavirus outbreak. It is instead scheduled for release on November 25th, 2020.
James, you gave up everything for her.
I guess the coronavirus is the one thing that the legendary 007 can't kill. Before I get to the most anticipated movie of the year, take a look at some honorable mentions.
Dangerous. That's why you're here.
This summer, the search begins.
Friends don't let friends go on dangerous quests alone!
With all new faces.
Hello.
It is my duty to fight.
Number 1. Black Widow.
Lucky us. One thing's for sure. It's gonna be a hell of a reunion.
Ever since we saw Black Widow in Iron Man 2 10 long years ago, the fandom has been clamoring for a Black Widow solo film, and in 2020 we're finally getting one. The first Marvel property to kick off its Phase 4 will be this prequel focusing on Scarlett Johansson's Natasha Romanoff. Set after Captain America Civil War, the film sees Romanoff on the run and forced to confront her past.
It's good to see you too, sis.
What brings you home?
After 10 long years of wanting a solo film for Black Widow, let's hope it lives up to the hype, especially after the time-bending finale to Endgame. Do you agree with my list? What movie are you most looking forward to this year? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Day. Have a great day.